Hello, all you beautiful people. Welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. And I'm gonna say it took me a while to figure out this damn combo. Just brute forcing it. I'm sure there's some sort of lore somewhere in the dungeon, but I didn't want to go search for it. So it's yellow, blue, red, yellow. There we go. See, we have some loot. Pick the lock. 100%.
I am helpful, am I not?
Always helpful. What is that? We have a cutscene. Wait, this is... No, it can't be. I know that hilt. Radiance, the sword of the great Yaniel. That's what this is, but it's meant to be in the Tower of Estrad with all the other relics. That's what I heard, at least. Well, of course, this rusted piece of metal must be that very same sword. I think you merely wish that this were the illusion sword, lustrous sword of legend. You don't get it. I've seen this sword 100 times in paintings in the hands of Yaniel statue. I've even thought of going to Estrad Museum to see the real thing in person. How did it get here? Does he radiance? What's so special about it? Now nothing, I guess, but this sword was legendary in its day. People say when Yaniel held it, the blade would glow, striking demons left and right. Soldiers would see radiance light from afar and take heart, rushing into the fray and winning, but I don't know what's wrong with it now, or how to restore its power. All I can sense that is they made a mockery of it. You're emphasizing with the object extraordinary. Are all paladins so tender-hearted and sensitive? Sensitive in a way, yes. We're highly attuned to evil and everything wrought by demons. Radiance was in the evil hands, and as a paladin, I can tell you that they did nothing good to it. Who's Yaniel? You've never heard of Yaniel? She's a famous all over Lorion. Full Arion, sure, whatever. She was a great woman. She was born in Mendev, and when the crusade started, she couldn't just sit idly by. She dedicated her life to the crusade. You'll say she was audacious and spirited. She was always the first in the battle, and she never sacrificed other people's lives for tactical advantage. How she's been remembered and was an incredible warrior seemed to blaze with righteous fury, and all the images of her she looks capable of driving all the demons back to the abyss single-handedly. But then something happened between her and her commanders. Maybe they envied her, maybe there was more to it than just that, I don't know. But anyways, she went into the world wound without her fellow soldiers, and she didn't just survive the mission, she even brought back the crusaders she rescued in there. Imagine. Nowadays she lived proudly. How could a priceless relic end up down here? Daniel disappeared, but by some miracle, Radiance was recovered from the battle. No one else has ever wielded it, but it is Yaniel's blade and always will be. That's why it was put to the Tower of Estrad with the other Crusade relics, but now it turns out that somebody stole it. I have this weird feeling I'm rescuing a fellow warrior from a dungeon. We can't just abandon it, even if it's no use to us. No use to anyone down here, but what if it could be repaired? I know a lot about Yaniel. Suppose you could say that. I've always felt an affinity for Yaniel. I know what it's like to not be what your commanders want you to be. Whenever I used to feel under pressure, I always thought of Yaniel. Maybe some people didn't like how she was, but to the people she pulled out of the world wound, she was perfect, and to the people that she saved on the battlefield, she was incredible, and to those who keep her memory alive, she is a hero. That's what counts. Okay, let's keep going. After we loot this box. So we got the sword. Anything else in here that I may have missed? No. Okay, got a sword. weapons. Is it this one? Radiance. 1 to 18. 5 to 12 damage when equipped. It's cold iron masterwork longsword. One-handed. 1 to 8, 5 to 12, 19 to 20. It's the same. Well, we're gonna save real quick. And we're going to try and take on...
The spirits demand your blood!
It's medium elemental. This is not going as well as I was hoping. Everyone's missing. Acid splash. What? Acid splash works? Meteor dust. Okay.
A bright future
You.
awaits us.
Eel. That's a pretty good roll. +6. There's nothing in here except... Oh.
Careful now.
Okay. Nope, I think it's this way. We're gonna explore it all over there. Warden there.
That's easy.
Okay, guess we're going up here and going through this other door. Ow! Oh. Wretch.
The heartbeat quickens.
We've encountered an enemy dretch who has damage reduction. The ability to reduce all received damage by a certain number. Energy damage ignores this ability. Oh, well. It's not very good.
The inheritor, guide my blade!
Yeah. Judging by the corpses littered around the summoning site, cultists did manage to summon a demon in the end. Huh. I'm guessing this is the door. I think there are tough battles to come. Your heroes are tired. Might have to run out of spells. They ran out of spells a while ago. R. Hold. Skip time. Yeah. Seriously. During their travels, the characters need to rest. While resting, they regain lost HP, repair spells, and remove some negative effects, such as fatigue and exhaustion. Sign up 2 characters to every position at the camp, but 1 character can't occupy more than 1 position. Assigned characters will make skill checks providing security and camouflage for the camp. Ooh, interesting. The event of an attack on the camp sentries will raise the alarm. It's 9. Oh yeah, since we only technically have Okay, I guess... Oh, 1 hour passed. Okay. What is simple, really, but in faith in one fellow that is most frequently tested, the things would be a lot simpler if I could just cut down demons without having to doubts or thinking about anything at all. And past 1 day. Failed to weaken impact of corruption. Corruption, but they will not be able to fully negate it. Okay. I have all my spells back.
Is a waste.
Yes.
Together we
Open your
stand.
heart to
Meditate on your mistakes. Might make you feel better.
Okay. Let's get to going.
Precisely.
Oh boy, there's the demon. Praise Iomidi. You just died. You are huddled together like a herd of animals, pitiful monsters, not humans or demon. Even tieflings are less defective than you. Wow. But I, your master Sava Melek, can make you better, stronger, and can set up so your younger traveling starvelings of the dark submit to me. No, we are the descendants of the Crusaders. Trusting a demon would be the betrayal of their memory. You're dead. Well, who's the next descendant of the Crusaders who value the old legends more than their life? These monsters in human guise reveal your true nature. This is the sweet, wholesome flesh of a righteous Asimar. Eat underground Crusaders, eat the flesh. The Crusaders from above find your true strength. Wow. Oh. Legacy of Angel and other super. Rush of the demon, but the air seems to grow thicker with every step. You feel like you're watching from underwater as you see the mongrels fall to their knees, one after another, and crawl to Asmar's body. You hear their fangs tearing through the flesh. You hear the sloshing in blood. You hear the former mongrels snarl like animals fighting over the most tender, juicy bits of meat. Jeez. Companions writhe in agony. One clutches their head, another one doubles over. You feel saliva pool at your mouth. The metallic tang awakens hunger in you. Hunger turns to rage. This winged filth dares to try to bind you to its will. Dares you to attempt to use sweet scent of meat, untainted corruption. Wretch must die. Still, clarity remains within you. Somewhere deep down, beneath the veil of rage and anger, you sense the light trying to break through. Angel Mythic Path. Yes. Seize the light hidden within you. With sheer force of will, you master your rage, and almost in response, warmth diffuses you from within. Warmth and joy from a simple realization you can win. You can simply keep the power of heaven bolsters and you guides you. Its light breaks free and enveloping the mongrels grants them blissful oblivion. Or your gray gaze, you see a scarlet stain on your chest. The wound has reopened. Instead of blood pouring forth, you see only radiant light. Interesting. Bolt of Justice. Let's see. Seven Milk. Demon convulses in pain with the light when the light reaches him. What are you? Destroy the vermin. He's already wounded. When do I kill? Oh. Which is an ally. No longer your slave, Hostilla, but I will gladly kill anyone who pokes their nose in where it doesn't belong.
Time to rob them of their treasures.
endure this!
They will break against our resolve.
Make every strike count.
This is my chance to run. A terrible mistake. I need a moment to recover.
Alright, we finally won that battle.
Well, are you going to finish me off? It's not exactly unexpected.
What
we
else are we
could.
supposed to do with you? You're not just a traitor, you're a monster. The young ones believed you, and you lured them to a demon and watched them eat human flesh.
Wow. Yep.
I was trying to make them strong. What have you done for them? What were you doing while I was looking for ways to bring strength to our tribe? You're useless, Lan.
Wow.
I led by example. I trained. I tried to become stronger so I could go to the surface and maybe do something worthwhile with my stupidly short life. And I will do it. I might be the one to bring our whole tribe to the surface. But you? Why would you want any power that turns you into a monster? These young guys and girls, they trusted you. And they were turned into mindless animals, ready to eat corpses at a demon's command.
Wow.
I went through the same ritual as them, and I didn't become an animal. I conquered my anger. The anger that has been building and building in every one of us for decades. Unlike you, I have no intention of just lying down and politely accepting death. I will rise above all this, while you'll still be stuck with your pride, chewing on rats.
Ew. So you've been serving this guy the whole time?
Better to serve a strong master than to eke out an existence in a dark hole with no hope. I am of the Neathers. Our lives are short, but we are hardier than humans. I realized a long time ago that I was capable of more than this life offered. And I follow whomever is the strongest.
Imagine that.
I thought
Probably
you
why I
were
didn't trust
better
you.
than that. I thought you were proud of your heritage, but you're willing to crawl on your belly before anyone who's even a little bit stronger than you. You're not a mongrel. You're a cave slug. You have no understanding of the meaning of family or tribe.
Nice.
Oh, so now you think you know everything about me. You're one of the best hunters in the tribe. It benefited me to ingratiate myself with you. So I acted in a way that pleased you.
So you had human flesh too?
Yes. Hosilla found me in the caves. I was lost
Okay.
and hungry, and she offered me a choice. Die as a nobody, or live and gain the power to change everything. Savamelek tore off a piece of an Azimar priestess's thigh. A big, juicy piece. More meat than I'd ever received in the tribe. That was the first time I knew what it was like to be happy. To have a full belly.
Wow.
I swore to myself that it would always be that way.
Not always.
Then the madness and rage took over. I came very close to turning into an animal, no better than the weaklings you saw in the maze. But I am strong. I mastered myself. I brought myself under control. I fell so that I could rise again.
You should have chosen death. Dying's better than living like that.
You're
Agreed.
saying I should have died that day, Lamb. But then who would have listened to your feeble jokes? Who would have showed you the best caves for hunting? Who would have made you a man?
I would have been fine without all
Wow.
that. And without you. Your death will make the world a slightly better place, Wenduog.
What did your service to Hostilia entail?
It was simple. I lured those I deemed worthy into the maze. To the rest, I told stories of the horrors of the maze, making them stay away. It all hung in the balance when the cave walls shuttered, and many of the young ones decided that the time of their great exodus had come. I had no doubt that Hosilla would dispatch a dozen young Neathers easily. But what would become of the maze if all the tribes poured in?
Nothing.
So when Lan ran off looking for the Angel's sword, I went after him. Not to help him, but to make sure that the sword never reached Neathholm. It's a pity that you got involved and stopped me from killing him.
Wow.
But then again, the evening gong has not yet been
You sicken me.
Okay. Won't betray anyone else.
You're all bark and no bite. Farewell, Uplander.
How did you miss?
She's gone. But next time, she won't get away. Damn it, Wendu. Why'd you have to go and... Anyway, there's no point crying over spilt milk. Give me a couple of minutes. I'll bring the chief and the rest. I need to clear my head.
Okay, well. What's this? Let's see. Well, I'll be damned, turns out old Hole Run isn't as crazy as we all thought. There really were demons down here. I should have listened and sent a patrol down here, damn it. Orgus's lips curl in distaste as he tries to keep his distance from the unconscious Mongols. There's the reconnaissance for the Eagle Watch. How could you miss a nest of demons beneath Canabras? Evia, how's the leg? Better than yesterday, worse than the day before. I'm not gonna die, don't worry. You go look after the young Mongols. I don't know what they'll be like when they come to, but look after them, Chief. They went through something horrific today. Not everybody is capable of enduring something like that. It will change them forever. As long as they can hunt, the rest can wait. Uplander and you saved them. Only the gods can salvage their souls, but we are a tribe. We will think of something, and when they're stronger, they can go up to the surface. The time has come. You're in charge of reconnaissance. You watched the neighborhood. How could you miss a nest? Yeah, right. Like it wasn't enough that I sniffed after every damn shadow in the city. Everybody knows the stories. The demons living beneath the streets of Canabras. Those tales are as old as Crusades themselves. I messed up. But you fixed my mistakes, so thanks. Should I say this? Sure. The place is overrun with demons, but it's not the worst part. Wendelug has been working for the demons all this time, luring the young, strong mongrels into the maze. We might still be able to save these ones. They can't get any stupider, that's for sure. They might be meaner than they were before, but I suppose all teenagers are monsters in their own way. True. Ah, Lan, we don't waste words on people who don't listen to the tribe. You act the fool, you suffer the consequences. Wendelug, how could she? Deceived them all and then she left. What's become of us? Shut up, Chief. The kids you rescued are safe now the demons are gone and the traitors have been dealt with. All's well that ends well, I say. It's time to get out of here. Chief, I think I'm going to lead the visitors to the surface. I'm going to keep going. Something interesting is happening out there in the world. Maybe it's my chance to do something more useful than skinning cave rats. You never were one of us. Oh, yeah. You always looked up. You think I don't see these things. Our life is not for you. You must go, but where? Where is the way for you? Way out. Beats me, but these beasts got down here somehow. I don't know what these documents are, but I'm sure the key will be come in handy. Cultist dispatch. Comes over the letters as she passes it to you. Those cheeky sons of... This is all the information on the cultists in the city. Their meeting places, passwords, their hideous secret hideouts. I think we should show this to whoever's in charge of Canabras right now. As soon as we get back to the surface, we'll find out what's what. Commander of the Crusade. Okay. We're getting out of these filthy caves. Yep. We're getting the heck out of here. That is a dead end. Upstairs. Trophies left at the shield maze. Well, just collect all. I may be extremely overencumbered, but I'll make some
While
money.
the survivors wander the dungeons, the battle on the surface rages on. The warriors of Canabras are trying to defend the Wardstone, but their strength is flagging. Their resistance is valiant, yet it will all be in vain if no one rises up to turn the tide.
That's me. First, finally, I missed this fresh air so much. Loot. Oh god. We are so slow. We are so slow. What's over here?
Always watch your back.
Oh my gosh. Why did we pick up everything? Oh, I can hear fighting. Find Russian bond. Ooh. We're here. The half-orc before you, wearing armor adorned with Iomid's golden swords, is clearly exhausted. She obviously hasn't gotten much sleep over the last few days. There's soot on her face, fresh blood on her sword, her hazel eyes are hard focused, and her firm voice sounds accustomed to giving orders. She sizes you up, surprised, judging whether you are a friend or foe, and opens her mouth to ask you something, but freezes when she spots Anivia. Don't... Wait, what? Apparently they know each other.
By the goddess, Nevi, I'd almost lost all hope.
You're a Beth. Huh.
Everything's fine, Beth. I'm here. I'm here. This here is a new friend. She rounded up those of us who survived the fall and led us up to the surface. Without her, we'd never have made it out. Let me introduce you to my wife, Arabeth Tirabane,
Oh.
head of the Eagle Watch.
Until the army arrives, I'm the temporary Warden of Canabras. And you're just in time. As you can see, we're in the middle of a battle. And thank you for getting Anevia out of there.
See, we met some mortals who live beneath this land.
Most people in Canabras think that the children of the First Crusaders are simply a legend. Other people say that the day you emerge on the surface heralds the start of the end of the world. I'm not superstitious, but the situation is apocalyptic, all right. Having a living legend on our side can't hurt.
Come on, living legend? A walking folktale, maybe? I just need to make sure I don't turn into a running joke.
Very good. Report to me in full when we get back to the Defender's Heart.
Defender's
It's our
Heart?
temporary headquarters. Right now, the most dangerous cultists are here. The ones occupying the Gray Garrison.
Oh, really? What's the target of this battle?
When the demons attacked the city, their main target was the Wardstone. I trust I don't have to explain to you what the Wardstone is and how important it is to the Crusaders. We must retake it at any cost, or the fall of Canabras will be the beginning of the end of the Crusades, and with them, the rest of the world.
Great.
I see that you had a difficult journey to the surface. You need to rest. But there's a lot riding on this battle. I have no right to command you, but I'm asking you to help us.
See, we already know we're in the Gray Garrison. Situation in the city.
The city's gone.
Oh.
Most of the defenders, including the Dragon Terendelev, fell in the first few hours.
Yeah, we saw that.
The civilians either fled or died in the chaos. The place is overrun with cultists and demons.
Don't talk like that. Canabras hasn't fallen. Not while it still has defenders like you and me.
You're here, Sela.
Sweet words don't change the grim truth.
Stop being so pessimistic, Camellia.
No, she's right. Thank you, Knight. Until we no longer have the strength to hold a weapon, until Iomedae abandons us, we will fight for Canabras.
Tell me about the Wardstone.
The Wardstones are a gift of Iomedae. Created personally by her herald, a mighty angel, and a general of the celestial armies. The Wardstones keep the world wound from expanding. They stand along the border of the territory controlled by the demons, creating a barrier to keep them inside. The Canabras obelisk was the first to be placed. It is the key to the whole barrier. We cannot leave it in the hands of those monsters from the abyss.
Okay, I might as well ask this. Where are we?
The Gray Garrison.
That's what I thought.
Until recently, it served as barracks for the Crusaders, but it's now been taken over by cultists.
How did the Wardstone end up here?
The demons have long laid siege to Canabras, but this time, their lord Dascari appeared in the flesh. He ripped the Wardstone from the ground and hurled it halfway across the city to here. I thought the stone was destroyed, but it seems all is not lost, yet. Dascari has gone, but the Wardstone is surrounded by a horde of those creatures. What are they going to do to it? Nothing good, that's for certain.
Yes, I would
But
agree.
how did he do that? He's a demon. The Wardstone should have burned his filthy hide.
It should have. But what happened, happened. We don't know why.
Alright, stop your blathering, let's go.
That's the spirit. You, take Anevia to the rear. The rest of you with me.
That stupid locust.
Really? Weird like we're breathing. There's birth with disgruntled muttering. Horgus is holding his rapier hilt in a white-knuckled grip. Bead of sweat trickles down his temple.
Lord Horgus Gwyrm, forgive me. I did not realize we had civilians among us. My people will escort you somewhere safe. To the extent that anywhere in Canabras can be said to be safe right now.
Yes, take the useless person away from me.
That's right. Fighting spirit is the one thing that we've got plenty of. Actual fighting power, that's not so great. Fighting know-how, even worse. But fighting spirit, at least we're rich in that.
For Iomedae! For the Queen! Kill the beast!
Okay. Is there anything in here? Oh, there's treasure. I'm not gonna pick that up. That is 42 pounds.
Hit another obstacle.
The light.
Ooh, ow! Yeah. Okay. What do we got here? Take. 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 I'll take all scrolls. Or other stuff can lay waste for all I care. That's another 276 pounds. Jeez. Wait,
That's
wait.
easy.
There was another door here. Seals with magic. Cool. To the second floor. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey, I know you. You're one of those cultists. How's it going, pal? Want to join? Your lot will be dead soon, but we'll be alive. I can't. Come on, leave these losers. The crusades are over. Soon the world, demons will rule the whole world. Here goes nothing. All hell Bahamut. Cowardly traitor, I swear on the sword of Wyoming will answer for this.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
You've crossed the wrong
Kill the recruit. Any traitors must die. Oh.
A terrible mistake.
Oh no.
The inheritor. Guide my blade.
Get back up.
This is not my time yet.
I will take
This was unexpected.
all of these. Ooh, healing potions.
You are today's sacrifice.
Ooh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, before we go any further, we need to heal.
Well,
Rely on me.
I heed the voice of the
You
spirit.
can heal her. Oh my god. Your heals have much to be desired. Uh 3 potions. I don't need this many, to be honest. I want to cure light wounds. Oh, charges 15. Info. When laying your hands upon the living creature, you channel positive energy that cures 1d8 points of damage. 1 point per cast with a maximum +5. Then undead are powered by negative energy. The spell will deal damage to them. Okay, so it has 15 charges. Wonder if the charges... regenerate every rest? Because
I will not
this could be
trifled with.
a very useful item that I'm underutilizing. Oh! Okay, that's weird. We already took everything from that. Heavy blunt object was clearly used to break down the door. The lock is broken and the door cannot be... Okay. Moving on. Battle. To the 3rd floor. I'll take that. I'll take that. That. I'll take the potions. And I think that. Ooh, I'll take those as well. Okay. All I want. Okay, I guess we can't go back now. Oh. She doesn't look pleasant.
What's this?
She has no eyes.
Do we have guests? Just in time. The place is a bit of a mess, and I haven't even poured the blood into the goblets yet. Why
Blood?
don't you...
Goblets?
Oh! What an unexpected surprise! Staunton.
Staunton?
My little sweetheart. Long time no see. I've missed you so much. Have you missed me? Admit it. You missed me terribly.
She's definitely a demon, but an eyeless demon.
Marco. You again, you wench!
Each war from Arabeth's troops silent. She now spits on the floor, his hardened, craggy face like storm-weathered stone, twists as if in pain.
Minago, the one who... Be careful. She's one of the deadliest creatures in the whole demon horde. She was once responsible for a massacre in Canabras. She must be back to finish what she started.
You know this demon?
Does he know me? Staunton, darling. Tell them all how close we were.
That wench? She's the one who led me astray. She's the reason my life has gone to the abyss. She's the reason why Dresden fell.
Is Dresden a person or place? Founded as a city fortress during the Hubius of the First Medieval Crusade, Dresden was overtaken by the demonic horns of Worldwound. It now stands as a demonic monument to the foolish naivety of those early crusaders. Cool.
Oh my, like butter wouldn't melt. What I remember is how eagerly you would run to our trysts, how you begged to see me again, how you promised you'd do anything I asked. By your own free will, you said this. And now you claim that Dresden fell because of me. No, my dear. That was entirely your own doing.
It was his own doing?
I'll beat your lying lips into your filthy throat!
Ooh. Well, at least she has lips and not, she has no eyes, though.
Now, Staunton, don't say things like that. Not about these lips, the ones you kissed so sweetly. Staunton, dearest, don't you love me anymore? Remember how good we were together? I was so hoping that we could patch things up.
Wow.
Let me draw the first.
Disappeared. Rude. I'm over here. I want to go up there. Okay, pause. And burning hands. All of you. Burning hands again. That hurt us
Don't worry about
more than I thought. Everyone friggin' moved up. Okay, cure light wounds on me, cure light wounds on you. Why is it failing? Okay, there we go. 9. Oh, my use magic device check failed? What the heck? Interesting.
We will win this war.
Okay, well. Take that. There's stuff I do not want. Mobility 14 DC. I guess we succeeded? Oh! This is the obelisk thing. Wondering what it was, what the thing that was glowing down there. Looked like some sort of spell. Abrinkadulu. Outsider 5. Energy resistance, acid, cold, and fire 10. Huh. You step into the chamber, your vision seems to darken, and your knees buckle. You struggle to keep your balance. The air is laden with the power coming from the stone. Suddenly, your head is filled with voices screaming, whispering, cackling, threatening, voices pleading for help, shrieking curses and taunts. You blink, and illusion passes.
Congratulations. You made it all the way here. This is it. Your precious wardstone. But what are you planning to do now, I could kill you where you stand, but wouldn't it be nice if you could die in battle like heroes? No. I want you to die in despair, scrabbling around like rats in the blighted ruins of your city, blind and broken, your flesh scabbed and seeping, and every moment knowing precisely what was done to you.
Well, okay.
Sounds terrifying. Except that's how we've been living for generations.
You tell her, Lan.
There isn't a soul that can resist the temptations of the abyss. Even a stone can be turned. I'm not joking. Your precious wardstone, weakened from the injury inflicted by Discari, has almost succumbed to my charms. Soon the whole barrier around the world wound, the gift of your useless goddess, will be a weapon of the abyss. Just a little more and boom. So you have a choice. Especially you, my pet. Kiss me on my dainty hoof. Pledge your loyalty to Baphomet. And when the world falls, its ruin shall be yours.
Just attack her.
Did we
She's
find
annoying.
trouble? No, they did.
Magic missile. Let's see. Charge. Enlarge Sela. You
won't
attack
survive
her.
me.
Come over here. And then you charge her. Whoa!
I'm tired of playing around now. You want to know what will happen when I'm done with the Wardstone? Here's a little demonstration.
What was this silver of it? I mentioned our symbol. There's a spell and a wave of darkness sweeps through the chamber. Your companions wince in pain, but it's nothing compared to what you feel. One of the voices once again bursts in your mind, drowning you in their moans, screams, and sobs. Pain rocks through your skull. Your evil spells won't stop a righteous army.
Iomade is with us!
Sounds good action.
Yes, yes. Keep telling yourself that.
Voice blends into an unbearable wall of screaming. Your vision goes dark. Well, what the heck happened?
Praise Iomade, you woke up. Healing your wounds was easy, but you were unconscious for so long, I was starting to worry we'd lost you.
Did we win?
Sadly, no.
Oh.
We couldn't stand up to the demoness. Her spells were too strong. It's all right. We'll handle it somehow. You blacked out, but Staunton and I managed to get you here to the Defender's Heart. It used to be a tavern, but now it's our headquarters. We're gathering our forces here, and we're preparing to strike back.
On cultist dispatch in the dungeon, it seems they are holed up in the Tower of Estrad.
Demons have been filling Canabras with their spies and infiltrators for a long time. Unfortunately, I don't have enough people to attack the place right now. At least not blindly. I'd be grateful if you snuck in there and scouted out the situation. But just scouting.
Just scouting? Don't be a
Don't
hero?
be a hero.
Oh. What's the situation in the city?
Bad, but not hopeless.
Not hopeless, it's good.
We're constantly getting news, and new sources of resistance keep springing up in the districts where everyone seemed to be dead. The survivors are gathering here. You should see them. Their faces, their eyes burning with determination. The city is destroyed, but our resistance is not broken. We will keep fighting.
What's your next
You
plan?
heard what the demon said. They're going to desecrate the Wardstone and blow up the whole barrier around the World Wound. That would be an even worse disaster than the World Wound's expansion before the Second Crusade. Not only Canabras, but every city with a Wardstone will be destroyed, including the capital. We can't allow that no matter what. We will retake it, even destroy it if we must. Iomade's gift must not become a weapon of the Abyss.
Why is it so
The
important?
Wardstones are a gift of Iomade. Created personally by her herald, a mighty angel, and a general of the celestial armies.
Really?
The Wardstones keep the World Wound from expanding. They stand along the border of the territory controlled by the demons, creating a barrier to keep them inside. The Canabras obelisk was the first to be placed. It is the key to the whole barrier. We cannot leave it in the hands of those monsters.
How can I help?
First of all, we need to decide what to do with the stone once we get it. What I'm about to say is classified. A traveler came to
really?
the city recently. A blind elf calling himself the Storyteller.
Storyteller?
He insisted he be allowed to examine the Wardstone, and he raised the alarm when his study was finished. Even before the demon attack, he had found some damage or flaw in the stone.
What?
Prelate Hulrune dismissed his words as nonsense, borderline blasphemy. But between you and me, the prelate's opinion isn't worth much. I think the Storyteller knew
We need
what
to
he
find
was
this
talking
guy.
about. We could use his advice right now. If only we knew where he was. I remember the Storyteller spent a lot of time talking to Staunton, a dwarf from my unit. You saw him during the demon attack. The elf asked him about the history of the Crusades. Maybe the Storyteller told Staunton something about where we could find him if anything happened. There's another problem. After the attack, the demons began to gather their forces at the Gray Garrison. It'll be even harder to take them with a head-on assault. But I once heard soldiers talking about a secret entrance to the garrison. Trouble is, I have no idea where to look for it. While you explore the city, please keep your eyes open, in case you find something we can use.
Well, that is something I'm good at, keeping my eyes open.
And one last thing. The Eagle Watch has lost a lot of soldiers recently. Some were killed, but others simply haven't been seen since the attack. In the chaos that is now Canabras, it's next to impossible to confirm anything for sure. One of the missing fighters is Jana Aldori. A new recruit in the Watch. She got along well with Sela, and she often went drinking with her.
Okay.
I honestly thought Sela and Jana had died together. But now Sela's returned with you, and there's no sign of Jana. If you learn anything of her whereabouts when you're out in the city, please report back.
Okay.
May the goddess help you. We're still fighting, which means that Canabras still hasn't fallen. If you come across any groups in the city that can fight, send them here to the Defender's Heart. We'll need every fighter we can muster for the final assault.
Righto.
Yes, one more thing. If you're in the area, check out this address. It's our house. Mine and Anevia's. Well, it was our house. If the building is still standing, open the hidden compartment in the kitchen. It's filled with supplies for a rainy day. You can take whatever you find. You have more need of it.
Oh, thank you. Alright, well, I think that's it for this episode of Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Join us for the next episode. Like, subscribe, and stick around. Do another one for you soon. Alright, bye.